Okay, so for this track, I want to have a very unique choir, and I'm going to achieve this using A Studio. As you can see, we already have a singer track. Okay, so you double click and then you have a 4-bar loop ready to go. You select your brush tool or press B, and you can start adding the notes. This is a D for 2 beats, then this is a B for 2 beats, and then a C sharp for a whole measure. Then the next one is similar, but this is an E, then a B, and then a C sharp. There you go, let's listen to it. It's going to start rendering. There you go now. What you need to do now is to change what they say. So in this case, I need a, so a, then you press tab and you move to the next one. It's going to be a simple choir. There you go, let's hear it. There you go. If you want to add more interest, let's say in these really long notes, we need to add some vibrato. So let's click there, and then we add the vibrato all the way in both notes from the beginning. Then you use this fixed brush to just polish those transitions, and let's listen. It's rendering. There you go. How pretty is that? There you go. And if you can see here, there's like a little bit that is off tone. So you can fix it with this pitch brush, and then you can do it a bit more subtle, for example. And again, with the fixed brush, you correct anything, and let's hear it. Awesome, but this is not a choir, right? This is a single track, well, as a single singer. If you see here on the left, you have a lot of singers, and these are the new 28 singers you have here. What we need to do is to double click the single track, and it says choir mode. So you turn on choir mode. Right now we have one, you can double it, but in a choir it's not the same people all the time, the same person, right? So we're going to add hair over here. Let's do hair as well, and hair as well. So now we have 4 people on that top choir. Let's listen to it. It's rendering 1 of 4 pieces because it's 4 voices. There you go. Okay, now we need to fix this a bit more. One of the things is the offset. The offset means how close together they start singing. So if you will hear a choir, this tends to vary a lot more. So for me, I found that around 30%, like maximum here, is better. Let's listen to it. It's rendering. There you go. Sounds a bit more lush. And the spread, you can see here, this is the microphone, and you have the position in the room. So these 4 voices are just over there. Since this is the high end, I'm going to put them a bit closer, and I'm going to spread them so we can get more stereo width. Somebody is starting later. We found the culprit. So let's replace her. There you go. Awesome. Now I'm going to do the same for the rest of the parts of the choir, so bear with me. We're going to add a new track. This is going to be blank. Double click. Well, you know what? Let me close this for a moment. You press B. Let's solo it. Okay, here you can see a big issue. There you go, let's do it a bit. There you go, a bit more offset, probably, yeah, let's do 30 as well. Okay, a bit more. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a cone. So the bass is going to be really close together in the back. Let's add some vibrato as well. I thought that was really interesting both times. That was probably a lot. And let's do the same for the next voice. These go a bit in the back, and they're going to be even closer. A bit further back. Okay, double click. Beautiful. Now let's just add a bit more vibrato here at the end. Quick brush here. Quick brush here. I hadn't noticed this one. It was similar with the other. We wanted to start from the beginning. Okay, let's render it. There you go. Let's just fix this one a bit more. What's happening here? Okay. There you go. We just need one more voice. These ones go all the way in the back, and I'm going to spread them even closer together. Offset, let's leave it at 8. Double click. Let's fix some of this. Okay, and let's change the lyrics. Okay, now let's add the backing track and see how everything fits together.